Hello, and welcome to INR TV, the place where we can talk about international news, but with our own little twist. My name is Jasmine.Fierce, and we are live tonight to talk about the tragedy that has recently occurred in Paris. As many of you know, 3 different teams of terrorist groups attacked places such as the Bataclan Concert Hall, the Stade de France, and many other restaurants last Friday evening. This tragedy has sparked an outrage throughout the international world. At least 129 were reported killed, and upwards of several hundred were even recorded as wounded. People have been posting their thoughts on Twitter, which has even resulted in its own little hashtag Pray for Paris. Snapchat has even created a filter that many people can use to showcase their compassion. Now, many of you might ask, what would the international relations community have to say about such an event? As you know, a tragedy such as this has sparked a major discussion within that nation realm. In addition, different perspectives have even jumped on the bandwagon in order to explain the reasoning behind such a horrific moment in history. The question we have to ask ourselves is, how can a group of individuals create such a horrific act against other human beings? And what kind of steps can we take in order to prevent future occurrences such as this from happening again? Some classical realists would be the first ones to say that such a conflict such as this can be explained by human nature. As humans, we're very fickle and power-driven human beings. Our passion drives us to want more and more and more power, no matter what it takes. Terrorist groups such as this one have been rising up in order to obtain that power and create their own state with their own rules so that they can be their own leader. Classical realists such as Morgenthau would explain this human nature concepts and the terms of animus dominandi, or political man's, which is humans' urge to dominate. We can't just stop at the classical realist point of view. We want a little devil's advocate, someone to go against just this one-sided viewpoint. Now, of course, that would definitely lead us to the neo-realists, who would say that this conflict isn't because of human nature and its fickleness, but more because of the international world and its need for a central authority, a sort of international police, if you will. Of course, the classical realism and neo-realism aren't the only perspectives that have spun their own little twist on the event that occurred on Friday at Paris. And of course, you may agree with some and completely disregard others. However, I know that we can all agree as one community of human beings that a tragedy such as this should never have happened. And that now it is up to us to analyze the situation, understand why it occurred, and make up a plan of the necessary steps that we can take to ensure the safety of not only the Paris citizens, but citizens of other surrounding states and other countries in this world. We need to make a game plan to show that the terrorists can't just do whatever they want in order to gain power. That there's a sort of higher authority that they need to look at in order to stop this from ever happening again. My name is Jasmine.Fierce. Thank you guys for tuning in, and tune in tomorrow at INR TV.